joined here by the home side, TS Sporting, and I've got Coach Mandla Mataba as well as Fiso Mieni, who is a senior player in the side. I think he's no stranger to these occasions. Coach, maybe I can just start with you. Going into a big match, firstly, obviously, congratulations on making it to the last 8. Maybe you can just talk us through, the first 2 matches of the Nedbank Cup for you guys, some of the challenges you faced before we look into Sunday's match.
Thank you very much. The first challenge was that we played both our games away. That was the biggest challenge. And we had to dig too deep to win those games. The last 2 games we had to go to the extra time against Ajax in Cape Town and against Heavy Wanderers in Durban. But I think it was worth it. It taught us that we can't take games for granted, take teams for granted. Yeah.
All right, and now looking into ahead of the match on Sunday, just what are your thoughts on Bloemfontein Celtic?
My first thoughts will be that this is a very young team. It's a new team established in 2016, and being in the Nedbank itself, it's giving the team brand a vibe. I'll say it's giving the vibe to the team brand. And our chairman, for instance, is a very person who's very ambitious. So getting this opportunity to be in the Nedbank, it's crucial for the team and our supporters.
All right, thank you, Coach. As Fiso, the coach speaks about you guys being, a young team. Obviously, you are one of, the few experienced players in the team. You think, with your experience going into Sunday's match, I think that as a bit of what do you think we will be able to, to add as an experienced player amongst the other younger players?
Good evening to the media. What I think is afternoon. Oh, sorry.
It's dark in here.
Yeah, no issue. Yeah. I think for me it's not all about play. For me it's all about making sure that the youngsters are grounded, and obviously as a young team, since I came in the team, I've seen how they play, and we have a good young team. But going into Sunday's game is going to be very, very difficult. We're playing a PSL team. That role has been there for us. We played Ajax, a team that's also in our league. We played a Vodacom team, and now we're playing a PSL team. So I think for me personally and team as a whole, we're going out there on Sunday to make sure that we give our all, and we see what happens.
All right, thank you very much. Fiso, let's now open it up. The floor, we've got a roving microphone there. I'll take the first question, Tsepo.
Thanks, Coach. How much of a confidence booster will it be for you guys to win against Celtic, bearing in mind the situation in the Athlete Africa Championship, as in you're fighting for survival there? How much of a confidence booster is it going to be if you manage to beat the Celtic?
For us to win each and every game that we face, it is crucial because it boosts the morale and the confidence of players. So going into this game, we're not going to go to this game thinking that it's a Nedbank. We're going to go to the game thinking it's another game. And the fact that we play in Celtics, which is a division higher than us, doesn't necessarily mean that we are going to go there fearing them. I think what's important is that we're going to respect them, but at the same time not worship them.
Okay, moving along. Oh, Minete.
ANN 7. Newsroom Africa, apologies. It's been a long day. Former ANN 7. Swiso, just for you to be back in the limelight, quarterfinal football, you guys been there with your previous teams, just for you to be at that level once again, to be in the thick of things and all that action. And how are you trying to also help your teammates not to get into the hype of coming this far of the competition and, you know, letting it get to their heads?
For me, it's good. I like to take this opportunity to thank God first. You know, looking back in 1 year, 6 months, I didn't think I could be here speaking to the media, having a press conference, having interviews, you know, for the road that I came through. So for me, it's quite good that, again, I'm going to be on TV, as in like live, not on Clan Africa, you know, Friday show, now 3 o'clock from the warm-up. So, you know, if the coach selects me, so for me it's quite good. And for the players, I think this is one game that since we've been training, that the players look forward to, because of you know, you're playing a Celtic team who's been doing well in the league, and motivation-wise, I always tell them that any game that you play, you'll never know who's watching. But with this game, it's very important that they must know that we are the last 8 teams that are standing. So for them to make sure that they stay grounded and not get into their head, because I've been there. You know, like we have players who've been there, like me, Oscar Ring, and Spoon Kumar. You know, so we know what to expect on Sunday. But for us, the most important thing is to make sure that the youngsters know what we're up against on Sunday.
Alright, moving along. Any other hands? There's a hand at the back there, Tsepo.
I'm Sulengan from the Citizen. Sfiso, this question is for you. Looking at the fact that you've been out for so long, I mean, 1 year, 6 months is a lot, and coming to play for TS Sporting, and at this stage you guys have made it to the Nedbank Cup quarterfinals. Are you pressurized to deliver, or how are you feeling?
Am I pressurized with what?
To deliver for a team, like to play well.
No, actually there was no pressure. I don't think there is. For me, it's just to make sure that I play and do what I enjoy doing, which is playing football. So that's it. There's no pressure to deliver. When I signed, Kulmela, so for me, when I signed, there was no anything of saying you need to deliver certain things or anything. All the chairman said to me was to just make sure that I help the team and I help the youngsters, you know. And for me, being in the last 8 of the Nedbank, I don't think I could have been here. So for me, it's marvelous.
Okay, and we go back to Tsepo, the other Tsepo. The microphone, please, guys. Tsepo.
3. Okay, to both the coach and Sfiso, I mean, the fact that you're playing at home, is it like some sort of advantage for you guys with the support behind you? And we know the Nedbank Cup is about fairy tales, smaller division teams making it against the top division sides. I mean, I think it's only you and Real Kings in the quarterfinals. Is that also motivating for you guys, both the coach and Swiss? Thanks.
Can I just say, not smaller than a team?
No, in the division.
And
Lower division.
Oh, thank you very much. I think first of all, if you are familiar with can I say this? When we played Ajax away, we didn't have much support in Cape Town. But when we came back home, we were surprised being met by about